And we live. Hello and welcome everyone. It's time for the last episode of 2023 on IT Career in Australia channel. And tonight is going to be a Q&A session. So it's your chance to ask any questions, hear my story, and shape our content for the next year. So thank you so much for finding some time this evening to join me. Please, as usual, don't forget to introduce yourselves in the comments. Let me know what you do and join these Q&A sessions with your questions and comments, or at least, as usual, say hi in the comments so that I know that you're here and I'm not just talking with the crickets. So would be good if you say hi, because it's a bit lonely today, you know. I'm going live usually on this channel every Wednesday, interviewing various experts from my network, but tonight I don't have any guests, so it would be good to have conversations with you guys. So I'm going to answer your questions based on my personal experience, my transition into IT industry, and professional experience as a head of talent in IT consultancy. So I genuinely encourage you to participate and not only ask questions, but also provide some feedback for me about this channel, about this meetup group, about this community. So if you share your thoughts on the content and let me know what topics and events you would like to see in upcoming year within the community, that would be amazing. So yeah, your feedback is really important for me to shape the direction of upcoming content next year. And I hope we can make 2024 a year of growth. So please, as I said, say hi to the comments and participate in discussion. Before I'll dive into this, I just want to quickly remind you the usual stuff. So we're streaming live on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. So as usual, you can make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. So as you know, I go live there every Wednesday. So I have over 100 videos now with various live discussions I ran during last 2 years. So you can catch all the replays there. And please join my meetup group as well. I'm organizing more and more face-to-face events, so it would be great to see you there next year as well. And please also use these live streams as your opportunity, not only learn new information, but to network with people in the industry. So you can ask as many questions as you like on any platform. And remember, most active participants always receive a usual giveaway at the end of the stream. But please stay on the topic as usual. Devashish is here. Hi, Yana, how are you going? Good to see you. Thank you, Devashish, for your comments. Thank you. So please, guys, say hi. So as I said, it would be great to see that you're here. I see you watching and just silently watching. So it would be great if you say hi in the comments. Okay, where I want to start. So 2023 obviously been another challenging year. Economic situation has been rather challenging. So we had inflation, cost of living, redundancies, burnouts. As we enter 2024, you know, the economic outlook remains still a bit uncertain. I want to ask you just the first question that, you know, not related, I guess, to IT career. What's your plans for Christmas? Yeah. So what's re-energize you? Yeah, how you reset your energy? I know we're all so busy trying to wrap up the year, finish all the tasks at work, but have you planned something nice for yourself over the Christmas break? Because I do believe it's really important to take this time off to reflect on what's been happening, to reset your mindset, and, you know, enter new year with new energy. So, and we all have a different ways to reset this, reset your energy. So I'm going to go surfing and kite surfing in South Australia. I'm really looking forward to it, because I guess when I surf, it's like a meditation for me, because I can't think about anything else and I'm in the water. Because when you're scared of drowning, your mind is really focusing on one thing. So I really recommend for people like me who can't swim properly, surfing is a perfect way to meditate. So because your concentration just go in one way. So yeah, so if you have some exciting plans for Christmas, please share with me in the comments. That would be great to know. Rohan is saying hi. Thank you, Rohan. His plans, gymnastics and acro yoga. Perfect. That's on my list as well, definitely. So, guys, so what I want to start with today, so it's not going to be a long session today, just, quick Q&As. Obviously, at the end of the year, what we all do, it's important to reflect on your experience in 2023 and put in place plan for your future success. So I suggest that we all together reflect a little bit today on 2023. Yes. So I suggest you to think about those 3 questions that I just put on the screen. And I know it can't be it's a tricky questions. I'm not expecting you to put it in the comments straight away, because you might need to take some time to think about it. Yeah, maybe over your Christmas break it will be a great time to reflect. Have a think. What were your biggest challenges in 2023? I'm talking more about career today, because obviously our channel about career. Maybe you had some personal challenges as well, but what was your biggest challenge in your professional life in 2023? Maybe it was redundancy, maybe it was some shift in the job, maybe everyone else around you got redundant and you have to work for like 5 people doing the 5 people job. So what was the biggest challenge? And every time we have some challenges, we learn something. So I would be curious to know, what's one thing you learned this year? Because the go through, we enter this growth stage when we experience something new, when we something happening in our life, in our career. So if you had some challenges, you probably learned something. So it would be great to think about what's this one thing that you learned this year. And obviously, the last question I think it's important to ask yourself, it's what is your top achievement in 2023? Because we often so focusing on some negative things, then we forgot to celebrate our success. And if you reflect on the last 12 months, I'm sure it was some successful moments over the last year. And maybe it was in the beginning of the year. You just already forgot about it because we're already in December. So really encourage you to think about these questions. If you know the answers from the top of your head and you can share in the comments, it would be great. Otherwise, it's something for you to reflect over your Christmas break. We have some comments here. Sophia is saying, first time in your live session, having followed you on LinkedIn for quite some time. I'm entering 2024 looking for my first official role in technical industry. Great. Thank you, Sophia, for sharing with us. And thank you for joining my live Q&A. You still can go to YouTube channel and watch all the previous streams. So you may find something interesting for you to listen over the Christmas break as well. Thank you for organizing this type of meetups and info sessions. Christmas plans is surfing and house sitting on the coastline of New South Wales. Sounds like a great plan. New South Wales is great for surfing, especially if the right conditions. I did it a few Christmases back, Jervis Bay, Seal Rocks, and few Nelson Bays, a few really amazing areas around that. So maybe next year, maybe I'll go to New South Wales coast. Would be on my list for sure. But Eyre Peninsula this year. So guys, probably give you some time to think about your challenges and achievements in 2023. And then obviously the next question is, what about your goals for next year? What is your career goal for 2024? Maybe you're thinking about some promotion or pursuing a new job. Maybe you want to get a pay rise. Maybe you want to transition to a different industry. So have you thought about it? Or you just sort of go with the flow and see where life will take you. I'm a big believer in setting goals. It doesn't mean that you have to set the goal and follow through. So goals can be changed at any time, but setting the goal, it gives you some motivation, gives you something to move forward, it gives you some direction. Otherwise, of course, the flow can take you somewhere, but giving yourself some extra motivation is always a great practice. So even if you're not going to follow through to your goals, please set them for 2024. Please write them down somewhere so you have some sort of direction for next year. Even if you forgot about those goals in February, still do it. Make your brain to reflect and think about it. And also have a think, what strengths do you already have that will help you to get there? And what weaknesses might hold you back? So again, to give you that area of focus, maybe then you start thinking about your weaknesses, then maybe some ideas comes up. Maybe you need to join some networking event. Maybe you need to do some particular course. Maybe you need to work on your particular skills. So basically, again, so some great questions to reflect on. If something pops in your mind straight away while you're listening this stream and you know exactly your goal for 2024, please put it in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Or otherwise, you can always watch the replays of this video and look at those questions again for your Christmas break. James, I decided to change career from IT to mental health, completed my course in 2023 and have tried looking for work in both industries, but haven't had much luck. So here you go, James. It's a good time to reflect, to see what's worked, what didn't work, and what strengths do you have now to keep going with and pursuing this career, or what weaknesses might hold you back. So have a think, what strategy did you use, and maybe you need to try something completely different in next year and takes a completely different approach. Also, guys, feel free while I'm talking. So as I said, it's just a brief Q&A session for at the end of the year. Please feel free to ask me any question around IT career in Australia or anything around that. So I'm happy to answer some questions as we go. Sophie is saying, 2023 learning point, the power of networking, connecting with people in the industry. 2023 biggest challenge, taking the leap to change industry from education to tech. Here you go. Some big challenges and big learning points, Sophia. Networking, look, one of my favorite topics. I think so many people underestimate the power of networking, or maybe, not doing it, I guess, right. There is no right and wrong, but there is the art of networking as well. And if you approach it with the right mindset, it will be amazing how much you can get by networking with people. Especially, I think in Australia, at the end of the day, we're small country. Yeah, its population is not that big. If you're part of some industry or group, you kind of feel at the end of the day that you know everyone. And I think the most important thing about networking, especially when you looking for the career growth or promotion or doing job search, it's about building those relationships consistently and not just network when you need to. Not like, oh my God, I need a job, I'll go and network. Yeah. No, you need to network while you have a job. So when you're in a situation that you do need a new job, you don't just calling some people you haven't called for 2 years. You actually go to people that you constantly been in touch with. And those people will be happy to help you because you were interested in them over the past few years, and maybe you share your experience. So, I mean, I'm talking common sense here, but I think so many people forget about that common sense and end up just calling people, asking them for new role or new job only when they need it, instead of building those relationships, connecting to people, nurturing relationship, helping other people, so that reciprocity kick in, so that you know that you helped few people in last year. When you need help, you can feel like you can just pick up the phone and call few people. So I think it's quite important. I'm really glad to hear that you bringing that point of power of networking, and I'm pretty sure that's probably will help you to fully integrate into the tech industry. So And Sophia sharing her challenges. Perfect. Like, I love active participants, Thank you so much, Sophia, to be so active today. So the 2023 achievements, about to complete the digital jobs program in project management and completing an internship with a fintech company ongoing. Here we go. Great. So I'm sure everyone, if you think about what you've been doing for 12 months, you realize that you actually done a lot. You just hadn't had a chance to stop and think about it. So great examples here. So maybe you even did some course at the beginning of the year and already forgot. So make sure to reflect on this. James is saying building friendship is just as important as networking. Definitely. So I think it is a thin like this, I guess, thin line between where you network with people on a more personal level or for business. But this long-term relationship, they can be really powerful in different areas. So, and sometimes those business relationships obviously become friendship, and that's those people who you can call anytime for help. And I've definitely been lucky enough to have those people in my network that I can call anytime, not even about some professional questions, but just simply because I need the personal advice. So goals for next year, guys. So I can see you watching, but not that many put their goals for next year. Sophia put the goals for next year. Go, Sophia. Landing my first technical role, continuing to grow my networking industry, and upskilling further. I've been very thankful for mentors I have met from the IT industry so far. And that's also the great goal. If you're transitioning, especially into new industry, finding the mentor by itself could be a really great goal for next year. And if you already, Sophia, if you have already mentors, that's a great start. And those mentors, again, you can find them through those network events, through joining the communities, reaching to people on LinkedIn. Having mentor is that great. It's not only great to have mentor for mentees, but a lot of people actually do enjoy being mentors. So if you hesitant about asking someone to be your mentor, please go ahead and do so. The worst can happen, this person say no, or that person will say that they're busy. Yeah, but for a lot of people, being a mentor is actually the opportunity to structure their knowledge, to give back, to learn something from mentees as well, because sometimes when the mentee is coming from another industry, they can show the different perspective, different view on previous problems. So setting goal, obviously landing the job is the goal by itself, but when you're breaking your goals into smaller goals, joining some tech network community, finding the mentor, even little goals, I always encourage you, once you have a goal, to break into small ones. How about every week you want to reach out to 3 people on LinkedIn in that industry and to ask them for the virtual coffee and ask them questions. So that could be, little goal by itself. So it's more those little goals you'll set, as easy it is, and make sure those goals realistic so they don't overwhelm you. Yeah. So because sometimes we just can be hard on ourselves. So, if you're thinking about landing my first technical role, don't put that goal for 1st of February. Yeah. I know it's tempting. It would be great to have a new role by 1st of February, but let's be realistic. Half of Australia asleep by 1st of February. And don't be too harsh on yourself if it's not happening straight away. You come back from Christmas break, send hundreds resumes, and doesn't hear anything. Yeah. So set realistic goals. Yeah. So what about 3 months? I want a new job in the 3 months. If I want to get a new job in the 3 months, what do I need to do every week to get myself there? Yeah. And set those little weekly goals. Get accountability partner. Accountability partner is great. I think that's one of the things that I love, finding someone in your network in the same situation. Maybe it could be, your friend, or could be, someone you don't know, but in the same situation. Maybe there is a similar person looking for their first technical role and, have a similar goal. Create a separate, WhatsApp chat and keep each other accountable. For example, set the goal that, next week I need to connect with, 5 people from that company because they advertise this role and I want to talk about this role with someone from this company. Or next week I want to, update my resume with new experience or something like that. And keep that chat with your accountability buddy so that you can message each other every week. Probably maybe set some time weekly where you can message each other and check up on those goals. Because look, we all get busy, we got all overwhelmed, we send applications, we forgot where we send applications, we forgot what we actually wanted to do this week. But if you keep track of it, as I said, like I do it in the WhatsApp chat because it's kind of good. You can scroll down and you can basically see your progress. Or you can do it any other ways, whatever tools you're using. But accountability partner is great because you feel like you're accountable for someone. You didn't tell just yourself that I'm going to send 10 applications this week. There is someone there that expecting you to get on this weekly call and tell how you're going with that job search. So yeah, if I can give some quick advice about changing a job, I feel like for me, accountability partner's been doing magic. James sharing some goals for himself. 2024, moving into mental health in IT and any organization. Sorry, James, I'm just trying to follow you. Probably was commenting as I was talking. Tech network community like this one. Thank you. Yes. Obviously, again, if you want to be part of a tech community, you can always join my tech community and join the meetup group. We already actually have almost 2,000 members. So, and I'm going to talk about it in a second as well. So, Sophia, thank you for sharing your goals for 2024, and James, thank you for sharing your goals. So everyone else, you might be busy driving now, but please reflect on this and think about what is your goals for 2024. So the other thing I really want to ask you guys while you're listening, I really want to, my goal for 2024, I want to reshape the content strategy for my YouTube channel to better align with you guys and my audience interest. And also I would like to organize more in-person events as well next year. So I really want you to share your feedback with me and tell me what specific topics would you like me to focus on more in my Wednesday live discussion in 2024. So the topics that I've been covering so far with my network and during the conversations, it was things about the job search, career transitions, soft skills for tech. Also, it's been a few topics about hiring advice and attracting some tech talent. Oh my God, do you hear that rain? That storm started in Melbourne. I'm not sure if you guys hear, but whatever, the cyclone Jasper is here, and it's just started thunderstorm in Melbourne. Anyway, so yes, what topics you interested the most? So I did a bit of a poll on LinkedIn, and so by the results so far, people more interested in the soft skills for tech and career transitions. Would be also great to know what particular soft skills people interested in. Is it more, again, networking is a soft skill? could be some leadership skills. It could be presenting, could be interview skills, could be conflict resolution. So there is millions of those soft skills. Would love to hear from you guys what sort of topics you will be interested the most. If something comes in your mind right now, please put it in the comments. Or if you have some ideas, you can always message me, at any time. And I would love, as I said, would love to hear your feedback, and I would love to take it into consideration. Then I'm planning my 2024 content. Also, I did mention to you that I would love to actually, before I go there, also want to ask you about the format. Are you enjoying the format of live discussions? Because it is usually quite long. It's a long format, yeah. So usually when we're having a live conversation, it goes for like an hour. What are your thoughts? Should it be shorter? What about time? 5:30 p.m. Is it works for you? I know that before COVID, 5:30 was a great time because people were traveling from work on a train, driving. So now things change, people working from home. I don't know, maybe you like to listen to those discussions early in the morning, or I don't know, later at night. Again, so any feedback from you guys would be great in terms of the format, time, topics, anything around that would be good to know. So Devashish is saying, thanks a lot, Yana, for all the great sessions on online as well as offline as well as online. Would be interested in using the channel in developing leadership, presenting skills for meetings. Perfect. Thank you, Devashish. Quite specific. So presenting skills, definitely something we can talk about next year. I've also been thinking do some topics around people talking about their day in life in particular role. For example, like a day in life of DevOps engineer, or I don't know, day in life in BA or Scrum Master and something, so that people can share more about their role and what they're actually doing day to day in their roles. So I was also thinking about those sort of topics as well. So people actually sharing what they do as a part of their particular position, because there is so many roles out there that could be sometimes confusing. Sometimes in some organization, it's one title, in another organization, different title. So I was also thinking to do some series of videos where people sharing what exactly they're doing in their roles. So please let me know if it could be something interesting for you. So that's one of the ideas as well. And also another question for you. What would you like to try in 2024 for the first time? Yeah. And doesn't need to be career related. Yeah. Anything. Maybe you want to try some, surfing, or do some acro yoga, or singing, reading, painting. I don't know. So really curious, what would you like to try in 2024 for the first time? And look, for me, and kind of the reason I'm also asking this question, what I would like to try for the first time, I want to organize a bit of a different meetup event, because I really want to run more in-person meetups in 2024. And I was thinking to incorporate some, I don't know, random activities with random activities. For example, do not only, I'm doing the tech walking now, and the next one is in February. I'll remind you about it at the end of the stream. But I would love to do some in-person event, like not only tech walking, maybe tech yoga, or I don't know, tech singing, or tech painting, something not related to tech, where maybe people never done it before, and people can get together and try it for the first time. So I'm usually like a more outdoor person and like more outdoor activities and, acro yoga, surfing and things like that. I'm thinking, is there a need there, not the need or interest there for tech community to do something like that? Yeah. So I know a lot of you have some hobbies, and hobbies can be different. Definitely not video games. Yeah. So we're not doing video games together. So it needs to be something, some activity that usually doesn't associate with the tech people. So that's sort of idea that I have for 2024. And if anyone have some ideas, please share with me. James is saying photography. We can take photos while we do the tech networking. It's a great idea. And then we'll have a bunch of different photos from the event as well. So we can post it everywhere. So it kind of works both ways for me. It works really well for me, actually. Tech walking is great. Kayaking, Albert Park Lake. Ooh, that's out there. I like the idea. Devashish. I never actually, I've done kayaking maybe like twice. That would be something I haven't been done much. I'm actually will be curious if you can hire kayaks at the Albert Park. Maybe I need to actually check it out. It could be like a whole day activity. Go for a walk around Albert Park and hire a bunch of the kayaks and do back and forth. Like they do those training sessions there with someone with the loudspeaker on the shore telling them what to do. So here we go. Definitely some interesting ideas here, guys. I think we can hire, yeah. Look, I'm giving the call tomorrow to see if we can hire kayaks. I like it. And we don't even need to go too far. It's right here in Albert Park. So regarding the topics, James is saying, the live has been great this year. Yeah, and maybe more conversation topics are different types of IT roles other than DevOps or Scrum Master or programming roles such as support or project manager or program manager. Yes, so thank you, James. Yeah, I think it could be serious. Yeah, it could be a good idea of do the series of these videos and cover a lot of different roles, and maybe some roles that people don't even think about. That, I don't know, sometimes you Google these roles and you don't even know what this person is doing. So I think that could be one of the directions for next year as well. Sophie is saying tech speed dating, pairing aspiring interns into the tech industry with tech mentors. Yes, it just that could be a good idea. I'm just thinking about implementation in terms of how, like, probably can do just a Google form to ask people who want to be a mentor and ask people who want to be a mentee. So I think it could be done in a simple way without overthinking it. Just create a really simple sign up form and basically try to pair up people by the interest. I just wanted some non-technical components there, yeah? Maybe I need to pair people by hobbies as well, if you're a tech person, but you also like, I don't know, bouldering, and you can find each other. So it could be like matching people by some non-tech activity and a tech activity. So you can find the like-minded people, or like, for example, techies who like surfing, yeah? And Sophia, I like the ideas. Here we go, guys. I like the brainstorming session here. So it's definitely a few ideas coming up here. James saying tech trivia nights. Ooh, I'm horrible at trivia. Especially if it would be technical trivia. And non-technical trivia, probably even worse. Like if someone will ask me, about this famous golf player or, the capital of, I don't know, Costa Rica or something, I would be like, no idea. answer questions based on both technical and non-technical knowledge. Look, it could be particular topic. Okay, trivia night. Okay, let me think about it. So I feel like if it will be trivia night, it needs to be trivia night on the particular topic, non-technical topics. Again, that the technical people can find the like-minded people based on non-technical knowledge. I don't know. So if you're saying, I think the idea to pay people via hobbies is a great idea. Ultimately, you will each learn something from each other about the industry, and for those who experience a chance to mentor. Yeah, I like the idea, and I think if people will actively participate in terms of like filling some forms on the meetup group, that can be done, and people can be, pair up and find each other by hobbies. So, okay, we're getting into something there, Sophia. So it's definitely a few ideas floating around. And Devashish, kayaking, I'm still thinking about kayaking as well, and photography. So maybe we need to do everything, photography, kayaking, and trivia night on the same day. So James saying, I like to be both mentor and mentee. Each person has something to give to the other. So I'm sure something can be, something can be done in terms of like, especially now we have so many people in the group. As I said, we have almost 2,000 people in the group. I'm sure people will join and participate, and we can create some, maybe groups, not pairs, but just the groups by interest. That I think that could be achieved with the minimal effort, I guess. Okay, guys. So thank you so much for all the paddleboarding, John. Yes, I love paddleboarding. I mean, if you go with a group of people, it could be fun. I've tried to do acro yoga on the paddleboard. It is more fun because you end up falling all the time. It's actually some beautiful places to go paddleboarding in Port Melbourne, around those piers as well. But I think they only hire paddleboards in St Kilda and Elwood. But look, there is some options. I think I can just schedule a bunch of absolutely random activities for tech people in 2024 and just see who rocks up, If John rock up to paddleboarding and Devashish rock up for kayaking, we're winning. So that's an option. Just do like one random activity per month. Here you go. So we have at least 5 random activities by now. Okay, good. If anyone come up with any other one, again, please share it in the comments. Does it need to be something that you like to try for the first time? Maybe again, it's some activities that you've been doing, and you would love to keep doing this activity, but also find people in the tech industry who doing the same. And okay, so still, if you guys have any random questions for me, yes. So obviously I keep talking, but if you have any random questions for me, so I know I'm already talking for 40 minutes as usual. I thought I'm going to go live only for 20, but you guys been amazing and giving me a lot of great ideas. So if you have any random questions about my channel, career transitions, job search, so you can still pop any questions in the comments. And I can try to answer those questions. But the last thing I want to remind you today is, the Tech Walking. Tech Walking is on. If you haven't been at the Tech Walking event yet, but, craving some networking, so I'm always thrilled to organize those in-person gatherings. So 3rd of October. Why I'm talking about October? 3rd of February. Yep, next year. I'm taking all January off, so I'm not going to stream in January. So 3rd of February will be the first event of 2024. So I encourage you to join us for a refreshing walk around the Albert Park Lake. So it's a perfect chance not only connect with industry people, but also shed a few calories, during the summer. And I know there is a lot of you tuning into my online events, but I would love, obviously, the opportunity to meet most of the people in person. So that's why I would love everyone to join me on the 3rd of February. So the start is 10 a.m. sharp at Albert Park Fitness Station, and we're going to do the loop around the Albert Park. We're going anti-clockwise. So this event is pet and kids friendly. So as long as your little ones and furry friends can manage 5-kilometer walk, they're more than welcome to join. So we got a lot of people joining us last time. So you see on the picture, it was about over 30 of us. So I really looking forward to see everyone in February, and hope we can have more people to join us. And if we have a lot of people, that's our opportunity to maybe throw this idea about mentoring and pairing up people by some activities and stuff. James is asking, would you participate in mentoring idea, Jana? Yeah, so it depends how we're gonna, run it. Of course, would love to be part of it, and just need to think it through how we can make it happen. Yes, so please, guys, would love meet you in real life on the 3rd of February. Again, everyone, thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining this Q&A session. Thank you for joining me on Wednesday nights and listening to my conversations with people from my network. I do hope that 2024 will be a less challenging year and more success, bring more success for everyone, personally and professionally. That's the last stream of the year, so I'm taking, as I said, about probably 6 weeks of the streaming. I'm gonna do a bit of a digital detox during the Christmas and New Year. No emails, no LinkedIn, just the surfing and kite surfing. And we'll be back at the end of January. Gonna obviously announce the topics for next year. So we'll see if I'll keep it on Wednesday nights or maybe move it. Depends the feedback I will receive. And obviously going to advertise topics in advance. But for now, 3rd of February, would love to see everyone in Albert Park for refreshing work, connect in person, and shape this community together. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you will have amazing Christmas and New Year and festive season. I hope you have something amazing planned for your break. And I'm really looking forward to see you in 2024. Thank you, everyone, and chat to you soon.